Also from Jeddah, Reem Daffa is the Vice President and Executive Director of the Saudi Arabian Public Relation Affairs Committee. Reem, this man is 32 years old. He's running Saudi Arabia. Who wouldn't want to be in his position at his age? But who is he, the man that they call MBS?
Well, I believe the question is not just who is he or everyone wants to be in his shoes, because to be honest, he made everyone, every Saudi citizen, to be in his shoes. That's what he did. He gave personal advocacy to everyone, every Saudi citizen, and he gave a sense of purpose to every Saudi citizen to move forward, to be part of the Vision 2030. And that's not just reforming, to be honest. It's building from the ground up. It's building a platform, a solid platform for change.
Could you just explain to us the structure in Saudi Arabia briefly? Because his father is the king, isn't he? But this man, MBS, is like the CEO. Is that the best way to look at it?
I don't know about a CEO, because he is being advised by multiple people. He listens to wise people. He is open to advice from other regions, to allies, whether from the Middle East, the US, and the Asian region.
You know, I'm from Pakistan, and you know, there are millions in Pakistan who look to Saudi Arabia, like others do in the Muslim world, for moral leadership. And so when these reforms take place and Saudi women become more visible, it does give impetus to Muslim feminists around the rest of the Muslim world to also take initiative and to also want to be more visible, want to participate in the public space and contribute to their country and be a part of the social and the political fabric.
Crown Prince Mohammed himself has said that women have been denied their rights according to Islam for the past 3 years because of some of the conservative interpretations or approaches towards women. So now I think there is a whole re-evaluation and looking at all the laws and procedures in public and government offices that have previously stood in the way of women joining the workforce more, as you know, and as reaching higher positions in leadership positions in different sectors. And we shouldn't forget that with the high rate of education now among women, there's more women now graduating from universities, and especially with higher degrees. Some of them are coming from abroad who have been sent on scholarships to the US and many other countries.
How quickly do you expect these other reforms to come? I mean, next year, 10 years? What do you think?
MBS has been appointed last year, and we've seen these changes throughout the year, and it's only been 1 year anniversary for him being crown prince. I do believe that it's going to be faster than anyone, and the change is coming and the reform is coming faster because everyone is being part of it. All of these Saudi citizens are being part of the vision, they're being part of the reform, they want to be part of the change.
Reem, isn't there a danger that this could rather taint what happens on Sunday if people who've been advocating for this have recently been arrested and some are still in jail?
But to be honest, these people, number one, they do not represent a huge sector of society. They are individuals. They may have done something that we are not aware of from a security standpoint.
Reem, first of all, briefly, if you would, do you think that there will be a real economic benefit to Saudi Arabia because of the lifting of the driving ban, and maybe if not just the lifting of the driving ban, but the other reforms that you hope to see in the future?
Yes, absolutely. Just with the driving ban lifted, we're going to see a return of 33 billion in the next few years, with an output, an economical output that reaches 90 billion by 2030. That's huge, that's massive. That comes back to the Saudi Arabian economy. We are seeing diversification in multiple sectors, and removing the ban is contributing to that on a massive scale.
Well, finally, let's just go through all three of you. Do you think that the Crown Prince is more open to Western culture. And do you think there's a danger that if you build a cult of personality around one man, then things could go wrong in the future? What do you think about that? Maha first, just briefly.
No, first, Crown Prince is Saudi. He was born and raised and educated here, so he is very much a representative of Saudi society and Saudi culture and the Islamic religion. The whole world now is influenced by different cultures, different ideas, including Western ideas. That doesn't mean that it is leaning towards one side or another.
Reem?
He's doing the legwork all by himself and with a delegation, huge delegation behind him and the youth of Saudi Arabia behind him. I mean, he just went to the United States, to Asia. He just came back from Russia. He's doing the legwork.